nice weather today. So many people outside too. It seems like all the cherry blossoms kind of bloomed here anyways. And what did I read today? How about this one? It's kind of interesting. Apparently the police used a drone for a hostage situation. This one says here, on Friday, March 22nd, 2024 at around 4:55 p.m., the Tracy Police Department received information that a kidnapping victim was held hostage at gunpoint inside a residence in the 1500 block of Lancashire Drive. Imagine that. Tracy PD patrol officers, detectives with General Investigations Unit, Special Investigations Unit, and other on-duty personnel immediately responded with the department Bearcat armored recovery vehicle to surround the residence and rescue the victim. Upon arrival of the officers at the residence, officers deployed an unmanned aircraft system, also known as a drone, to assist in gathering information. Through video that officers were able to see from the drone, one of the suspects, Gerardo Tornero Rosales, 26 years old from Livermore, California, was seen fleeing out of the back of the residence and was immediately captured by officers behind the residence. I would imagine that is a good use of the tech in that way, in terms of the law enforcement using it anyways. It says two other people, Angel Lopez Gutierrez, 24 years old from Oakland, California, and the reported victim surrendered to officers at the front of the residence without incident. The victim was treated for more minor injuries by firefighters from the South San Joaquin County Fire Authority and medics from American Medical Response. Again, good use of the tech. It makes you wonder too, are we really far off in terms of someone just being able to use the drone to make the arrest and all that too? I wouldn't doubt it anyways. It kind of reminds me of the story. Remember how there was an uproar where there were drones that had things like tasers and so forth, and people were like, no way. I wouldn't doubt, for example, that'll be the way of the future eventually anyways. But in terms of using drones, imagine with that topic of you just want to use it to capture, for example, what's going on. And because of that, a lot of people don't like you to do that. But how about this one? It was kind of weird when I was reading this. Apparently there was an incident where an elephant went crazy or something like that. So somebody used a drone to capture the situation, and it seemed like people didn't like that. This one says, another elephant goes berserk at Arapusa Festival. Locals beat up drone operator for filming incident. Yeah, what's going on? I don't know, like was it illegal or something, or people just don't like that type of publicity? As it says here, one elephant created panic after running amok at the Arapusa Festival. The elephant, named Vadakunathan Shivan, went berserk at the festival, which was thronged by thousands. The elephant was tamed after some 30 minutes of laborious work from mahouts. A major tragedy was averted as the mahouts were successful in bringing down the elephant, thus instilling normalcy in the festival. Meanwhile, the locals physically handled a drone operator who tried to shoot a video of the elephant running amok. The youngster was part of the team who came to shoot the video of the festival. Yeah, try wrapping your head around that. It almost sounds like they expected this person to be there to film and all that too. It was just days before that two elephants locked horns at the Thrako Forum in Arapusa. The elephant, named Guravair Ravisinson, went rogue and injured the mahout Srikrima. The elephant tried to stab the mahout at least 3 times, which the mahout luckily escaped. Yeah, so it makes you wonder what happened here exactly, and it makes you think of that topic where for a lot of people who say ban them all, for example, is a reason for that is because people just don't want you to see something or document something for others to see. And this is kind of an interesting bit of news that was going around everywhere. You heard of, for example, places like the US wanting to ban things like Chinese tech. Well, how about this one? Apparently here it says China is gonna block companies like AMD, for example, and Intel, where they don't want their processors to be used on government equipment like computers. This one says China blocks use of Intel and AMD chips in government computers. China has introduced new guidelines that would mean US microprocessors from Intel and AMD are phased out of the government PCs and servers as Beijing ramps up a campaign to replace foreign technology with homegrown solutions. The stricter government procurement guidance also seeks to sideline Microsoft's Windows operating system and foreign-made database software in favor of domestic options. It runs alongside a parallel localization drive underway in state-owned enterprises. Well, it's kind of interesting to think about because I know for a lot of people, let's just say in North America, they say you shouldn't ban stuff like this, like China-made items and all that, but in this case, it reminds me of that example again. They ban almost everything that's, let's just say, not controlled within their country. For example, YouTube, Google, and that type of thing. But here as well, they're also clearly banning really big tech companies. So it makes you wonder, should places, let's just say like the US, do it too with all that controversy right now with things like drones and all that? I mean, is it kind of the same thing when you think about it? Although at the same time, I thought there was some kind of stipulation right now where China is being banned from acquiring a lot of US types of techs, where including companies, for example, like AMD, I think they got trouble basically selling some of their stuff to China-based companies or organizations or something like that with these types of rules in place at the moment. So at the same time, it makes you wonder, is there a difference in terms of what's happening already anyways? All right, see you guys later.